Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing a feature, as you can see. This time it is on Keith's Ralliart Lancer. So some of you may know Keith from AK Racing. He is actually the K of the AK Racing name. And this is actually his daily driver Ralliart. So I mean, if you're gonna own one of Australia's Evo 10 and Ralliart specialists, then you're definitely gonna wanna have a cool daily driver showing off the platform what you can do with it. So yeah, like I said, this is his daily driver. So yeah, figured we'd do a feature video on this, have a walk around, list all the mods, get a couple of cool shots of the car driving, and obviously, like always for the feature videos, we'll get a few revs and a few flybys so you can hear what the car sounds like. But yeah, with that said, let's get into the mod list. All right, so we'll start off with the exterior mods, and we'll start off at the front of the car. So we've got a Flow Designs front splitter, which you can see there, which is actually really strong. Keith said he doesn't worry about scraping that, hitting it. It is built to last. So yeah, it's definitely adds a bit of flair to the front. Also have these really cool custom number plates that say tuner, and even have the tunebyak.com website on there, and even have the AK logo, if you can see that there, on the front mount intercooler. We also have an FQ400 vent. Have some custom quad projector headlights. Now these have sort of the green demon eyes and white halos. Now green, if you didn't know, is actually the AK colour, which you can see the wheels there are also in the AK green. And also we have the black bonnet vent there, which matches the gloss black roof with the shark fin style aerial, which I think you'd call that. And yeah, there's a good look at the wheels. So skip over to those. The wheels are actually some Koya SF13s, and this is a custom colour in a fluoro green. They have some Yokohama V105 tyres in a 255/35, and the wheels are actually an 18/9 plus 30 offset. You can probably also notice there we have some Brembos off an Evo 10. So have the front Brembos, which is definitely something that the Ralliart can use. And for the suspension, we have some MCA Street Performance coilovers with a white line front and rear sway bar. Continuing on with the exterior, we have the Flow Designs side skirt extension. So it matches the front. And then also we have the Flow Designs Evo 10 splitter kit. Now this is the one that is for the Evo. And I've actually thought about buying this for quite a few years for my car. I really like the look of these. And this one definitely I like the look of on the Ralliart. The wheel, the fitment of these wheels stick out a little bit there. So then you have this splitter to really tie it all together. And we have a AK Racing catback dual exit exhaust with the blue tips. Have some aftermarket tail lights as well. And a genuine Evo 10 rear wing. So let's get a walk around shot of the entire car. As you can see, it looks really nice. The green wheels, I'm not sure if they're picking up on camera as well, but in person, they're a really nice colour. And they actually look amazing rolling. So we did just drive to this spot here, we've parked up to film this, and rolling these wheels look absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think that is everything for the exterior. Okay, so moving on to the interior mods. As you can see, it has full leather interior, including, which is something really nice, a full final edition interior piece. So we have the OEM black pillars, the OEM sun visors. As you can see, they still have The tags haven't been painted over like mine. All the lights and the grab handles. So these are actually factory black pieces and all came from a final edition Evo 10. Another cool touch is this limited edition AK Racing Club Spec Customs titanium shifter, which, yeah, not sure if the colour's picking up, but yeah, that's a really nice piece. I obviously love my titanium bits, so yeah, that's something that I'm really into. Have an AEM X Series air fuel ratio gauge, a gloss black cluster surround, and then this, which is really nice, hydro dipped piece, which you can pick up from AK Racing. I actually have one similar to this. Mine's a little bit more black, but yeah, this is a OEM piece that's been hydro dipped, so it's got the sort of, I guess, like zebra style effect. So that looks really cool. Around the back, got some Ralliart seatbelt covers. Also have a front and rear dash cam. And something really cool that Keith has done, he has wired his reverse camera and a front camera to his head unit, which is a Kenwood unit, so that he can actually have those running while he's driving. So if he's parking, he can actually turn the front camera on with his nosing in, and he can stop when he is getting close to a gutter or something. And same for the rear. Obviously most people have the rear, but he can actually leave his running. So if he's shooting flames in the car, which we're hoping to catch some flames later, he can actually leave his camera on and sort of watch the flames in his head unit while he's driving, which I think is something pretty cool. So yeah, I think that is about it for the interior. Yeah, definitely just nice, tidy interior. He is currently on the hunt for a set of full black leather MR Recaros, or he's looking to retrim a set of cloth ones he has at the shop sitting around, but yeah, he does want to go to the Recaro seats. But either way, it's a really nice interior being fully blacked out. Okay, so moving on to the engine mods. The engine, it's not the most dressed up at the moment. Keith was just telling me he does have a bunch of parts that he wants to put it this soon, full wire tuck kit and everything, a bunch more Evolution by Design parts, but obviously you can imagine how busy the guys at AK Racing are, so they don't get a whole lot of time to work on their own cars. But this does have a really nice setup. So it has a Blausch Dominator 2 turbo, which is the same that Letitia has on her Evo 10. And I really like this turbo, which I was just actually talking about with Keith. Yeah, really impressed with it. Also has the same manifold that Letitia and I have, which is the Hypertune tubular manifold. Then have the Evolution by Design manifold heat shield, which you can see there, as well as the Evolution by Design Ralliart coil cover, and some other heat shields like the Mybeck and Cam ones down there. We also have an AK Racing downpipe, an AK Racing one cell cat, and also the AK Racing dual exit exhaust that we looked at earlier. So the full AK Racing turbo back setup, and gotta say, really sounds good. As well as that, being that he's gone to the Evo 10 style turbo and manifold setup, he's done what most people don't do, and he's actually left the battery in the boot. So he's got a custom intake to suit, and sorry, not left the battery in the boot, he's left the battery in the front here. Normally people put it in the boot like the Evo, but he's actually managed to leave it and work around it. So the car actually, as you can imagine, is tuned by AK Racing, being that it's their car, and it makes some great power. It's making 290 kilowatts and 420 newton meters of torque, and that is on around 24 pounds of boost. So yeah, very similar to what Letitia's makes. You can also see it's got an inline fuel filter, and obviously it's running on E85, so we have some larger injectors and fuel pump. So just the typical sort of bolt-on and upgraded turbo setup that you can expect. And it actually sounds really good with this custom intake, as we've been filming a few shots of it so far. Yeah, you can see the inline fuel filter. Also forgot to mention the AK Racing upper intercooler piping, and it has an Evo 10 front mount intercooler down there, which has the AK logo, which I showed earlier. So I think that's about it for the engine, but obviously being SST specialists, it has had a rebuilt SST gearbox from the guys at AK. So yeah, it has the Dodson shift fork repair, the Dodson Sportsman 10 plate clutch pack, has the AK Racing valve body bore plug upgrade, and the Super Sport firmware upgrade. So when you're driving this car, it actually shifts really firmly, which is going to keep the clutches lasting with the power. As Keith was saying, he does sort of think about changing to a bigger turbo, build engine, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, the SST is upgraded to handle whatever he sort of throws at it. So yeah, really good all-round package. Like I said, kind of like the ultimate daily driver if you own a shop like AK Racing. So it has a bit of everything. Yeah, and kind of like, yeah, like I said, a perfect daily driver. Alright guys, so that is all the mods. That's everything I can remember anyway. Definitely missed a few things, but yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like a perfect daily driver, especially if you are one of the owners of an Evo 10 Ralliart, got a specialist workshop. They build SSTs every week, constantly building and tuning these 4B11 engines. So yeah, exactly the sort of car you want to own if you work at a place like that, or if you are one of the owners. So yeah, perfect daily driver to show off what the car can do, and definitely more to come for it. And also just wanted to add in massive thanks to AK Racing for everything they do for the community here in Brisbane, and definitely look after anyone in other states and even overseas, sending a lot of parts over. And yeah, the guys actually want to do a small giveaway for you guys. So celebrate the channel hitting 3,000 subscribers. Nothing big, but guys would like to give away, actually have one here, one of these AK Racing hats, a keychain and a Ralliart lanyard. So yeah, if you'd like to win one of these, I will put what you need to do to enter down below in the description and in a pinned comment. But yeah, something cool. Thanks to the guys at AK for letting me film their cars and helping me out with parts and me bothering them with random questions all the time, but also helping support the channel. So yeah, just thought I'd add that in now. But yeah, now what I think we'll do is we'll get the car started up, give you guys a few revs so you can hear what it sounds like, and we'll definitely do a few flybys. And also I will add, make sure you stick around till the end of the video, because we're going to end the video with getting some massive flames. This car shoots some ridiculous flames, I've got to say. So yeah, we're waiting for the light to go down a little bit more, and then we'll be heading out. And yeah, I'm going to try and capture some of the flames this thing can spit. So we'll have that right at the end. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end of the video there. So I really hope you enjoyed. Definitely make sure you give the video a thumbs up down below if you did. And yeah, any comments or questions you have, definitely put those below. Don't forget we have a giveaway for this video thanks to AK Racing. And yeah, if you are enjoying the content, you want to see more Evo 10 Ralliart content like this, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate the support. But with that said, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.